Our episode today is brought to you by Surfshark. When you're surfing the web, you should be protecting yourself through Surfshark's secure VPN.
I am consistently on the road for my job. And if you're like me, you are using all sorts of unsecured public Wi-Fi connections to watch things like Netflix and YouTube. Surfshark keeps other people on the network from tracking me against my will. Take that, NSA.
Surfshark has many different servers located all around the world, and by routing myself through one of them, I can avoid government censorship, I can also access region-locked content, and I can even avoid those bogus location-based market charges.
I use Surfshark from home to block ads and remove any trackers and malware. We go to all kind of questionable websites trying to find content for the show, and Surfshark helps keeps us safe. You can check it out and get over 80% off a 2-year subscription with 2 free months thrown in by following the link below. All that for about $2.30 a month.
I like it. I like it a lot, dude. Now back to the show. Happy New Year!
Is anyone really sorry to say goodbye to 2021?
Not at all.
But are you really ready to say hello, 2022?
God, yes. 2021 was
It's kind of crazy because
dumpster fire.
It was a dumpster fire. A lot of shit happened for me in 2021.
Is it anything in the works to make 2022 a great year?
Well, we
Yes.
do have new videos that we're posting in 2022 to our YouTube site.
Check out the YouTube. It's coming very soon. Visualizers for all the episodes that have already been recorded. We didn't shoot video for that, so don't expect video versions of that. But the first 10 episodes are all visualized, and you're going to be on the set in a playlist for you all. We got new stuff like Gaming with the Guys coming sometime in January.
Make
TBD.
it part of your New Year's resolution.
Yes.
To
New
listen
Year's
to more
is 2022.
Show.
We're going to try to stay positive, but fuck, man, just give me a little glimpse of positivity out here.
Just give me a little bit of that NFT.
Just give me some hope.
No more of these variant viruses, please.
Yes.
Fuck the variants. Fuck a virus, okay? Like, fuck, can we just stay positive?
hopefully get into, a regular rhythm, getting back.
But let's go back to normal. Like, can we go back to normal life?
No.
Can we
It's never going to happen.
Can we cancel
COVID?
DoorDash and Uber
God,
Eats
I
and
hate
shit?
DoorDash.
No. As much as I hate fucking DoorDash,
Bro, it's
I
so
need it in my-
expensive.
it is.
I can't believe
It
it
is.
doesn't
Just
make any sense.
pick up your own food then.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. How come nobody talks about that though? How come nobody? I never hear anybody bitching and complaining about how expensive these food delivery services are.
because right now we understand, I think, as a community of stay-at-homers that the prices
The
are going to
options
inflate.
are limited.
They
Exactly.
accepted. We have accepted the overpriced food.
Like
Yeah,
model, like
well,
the
yeah,
delivery
I've
model.
only used DoorDash when I get like a coupon or somebody's paying for it. I've never paid for it myself.
Shit, I paid for it yesterday.
I've gone and I wanted to.
I'll just cook
and then
it.
I see the prices. I say, I'm just gonna go drive over there and get it my damn self.
Some things, like some things I like. If it's later, I'm not trying to leave my house and shit after I've been gone all day and worked and everything. Like, I'm not trying to leave my house again. I'm just trying to relax and shit at that point. I'll order something. My wife is notorious for ordering, like, not having dinner and then ordering Taco Bell at like 11:30 at night.
Yeah.
But she's 100 pounds wet wearing boots. So her metabolism, I don't know how it's fucking great at 30 years old. Like,
Hey, those small blessings, right?
man, I
Hey,
wish just to have a little
2
bit
times.
of
I mean,
My
you've got
wife-
a wife that has a metabolism like a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
So.
it.
Yeah.
Man, I
she's-
wish.
What do you get when you take 3 crazy and opinionated real guys, real friends, butting heads over different issues? A night at a gay bathhouse, you say? Close. This is the Almost Tomorrow Show. From world events to crazy shit on the internet, and definitely reacting to Karens.
Could I speak to the manager, please?
It's loud and in your face, but we have fun. Welcome to the Almost Tomorrow Show. And here are your hosts, Jamie Flores, Mo Wadan, and Nathan Collins.
Turned around.
Every now and then a kid.
Made up with
People are gonna be like, "Man, your ADD is crazy." Like, no, but that's crazy, man. I don't know.
It is.
I wish I had a little bit of that metabolism though, and burn that shit off. Cause, fuck, I lost so much weight. Like I was doing so good last year, at the beginning of last year. I lost like 50 pounds from January to June.
Metabolism.
So,
That's a myth.
What is your
We've
New
never had
Year's
that. I
resolution
don't think it
then?
exists.
Now,
Mine
are
is
you
going to be
lose that weight again?
I
or
want to get to 205 pounds. That is my all-time goal.
How far you got to go?
I'm starting back at 0 from last year. Dude, like listen, January to June I lost 50 pounds, dude. I was at like 253 pounds and I was in a steady decline. I was intermittent fasting and doing body weight exercises. But I was doing it consistent and I was losing every week. I was losing at least a pound or two every week and I was barely working out. And that's why I was like, man, I am in a great rhythm and everything. We get to a week before the wedding, my wife, hey, I want you to eat cake. I want you to, I want you to be able to
break it. Just break it for that one week. It's a special occasion.
Dude, after that, it like opened the floodgates.
As
soon as I stopped, and I was making so much progress. As soon as I stopped, the bad habits just came back because my wife is the worst at having a sweet tooth.
Yeah, she doesn't know the struggle.
Oh my God, you don't know, man. Like she'll have a big ass bowl of fucking ice cream with whipped cream and like 5 cherries and like all this, like a piece of cake underneath it and like all this shit.
Like it just looks so delicious, but it's all poison. You know,
like the whole time I'm sitting there like motherfucker.
I know.
Like I just want to lick the whipped cream of it.
Right.
Dude, I know.
So yeah, I stopped during my wedding, the last couple of days leading.
So
up
you
to
want to
my
lose 50 pounds in this next year?
I'm something like 80 pounds.
80 pounds
in this next year.
Whew, that's a tall order, but I mean,
it's possible. You can do it. You can do it with motivation and
sacrifice.
Yeah. I mean, I can tell you that,
Oh no, I know what I was doing, and I know I can get back there. I was literally intermittent fasting like 20 hours a day.
I know the struggle is real. Trust me, I know. Okay,
Mo, what's your resolution?
Mine's similar. It's I would love to lose weight. I know what I have to do, but it's easier said than done. It's like I know I need to eat healthy. I know I need to work out. I know what I have to do. But the problem is, like a normal human being, I always find excuses not to do.
Oh, it's so easy.
Yes, it's just too easy, man. But just staying away from poison. For me, poison, sweets, carbs, and quantity, right? Like
quantity. Yeah.
Yes.
The main thing really that I think you should start off with that would be easy is watching the amount of food.
Yes.
Not just cutting you off.
Yes.
Because you don't realize, man, how much shit you're eating. Like the whole 3 meals a day, that's a fucking myth.
Yep.
You're not made. We were hunter-gatherers. We used to eat when we got hungry. When we got hungry, that's when we went out and went to go find food and shit. We don't need it. That was made by companies to get us to get into a rhythm of consuming.
Breakfast is the most important meal a day where you shove it.
It's the worst
hearty breakfast. But it's funny because that's another like a fat boy like complaint, right? Me, I start blaming other things. Why is fast food so unhealthy for you? Like I start blaming like why is
oils?
Well, no,
processed oils.
Everything. I'm like, man, why can't I just go to McDonald's and get something healthy?
You can't.
You can't.
you
That's what I'm
can't.
saying. You
Dude,
can't.
I can't even eat when my wife and kids go to McDonald's to get something quick.
And we're just using McDonald's as an example because it doesn't matter. Any.
Well, you could go to Taco Bell. They have like decent stuff.
I eat a lot of Taco
Yes,
Bell.
but it's still
as a
not
vegetarian.
healthy.
It's not the.
Technically, it could be healthier than
What about Chipotle?
Option
Is
A
like
or-
Chipotle healthy?
no.
It's healthier. It's
No,
healthier
no, no.
than
You
a
think
lot
it
of
is,
fast
but
food.
what they say, like the tortilla by itself is like 500 calories.
Well, it's not necessarily about the calorie level.
I get a
It's more
burrito
about
bowl.
like what vitamins, minerals,
Burrito bowl.
core nutrients.
Yeah, like I don't even eat the tortillas, but
Okay, but
I
even
mean, the
if you get
rice
the
is
burrito,
essentially empty calories. It's all
Yeah.
carbs.
That's what I'm saying. Like no matter what way how you break it down, yeah, you know what? You could get a salad, right? You can overpay for a fucking salad. Like that's where it gets me because I look at like worth. Like salads should be cheap.
yeah,
They should be a lot cheaper than what they are.
all the processed shit is cheap.
Yeah, exactly.
All the processed shit is cheap. All the whole vegetables and shit is
It's just-
astronomical.
Yeah.
Like let me go to McDonald's and get a salad and be happy that I bought a salad for
I just
$2.
don't. I just don't go to
80
fast food
cents.
anymore. I haven't done it for years.
You don't
I
eat
miss it.
any fast food?
I had Taco Bell a couple nights ago, but not really. Other than that, not really. I don't stop at fast food restaurants anymore.
Well, my wife, like I work later. You know, I work until 6:30, so usually dinner's around 6. So she'll make something and come out. She'll usually make, if she's making a meat dish, she'll make like a vegetarian variant or something like that.
Cool.
But yeah, she's even thinking about becoming vegetarian too, because just it's becoming a lot with the meat. And then my youngest is starting to fade away. She eats a lot of the stuff that I eat. Like I'll make for lunch, I have like a cucumber, broccoli, onion, tomato salad, right? So without spinach, because the spinach dies off fast, and I don't want to keep adding that.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like you try to shop healthy, so you get a lot
You
of
gotta
fruits and
eat it
vegetables.
fast. Like I have to.
Yeah,
do
you
it
have to like
every
just
3
keep
days.
recycling
And
through
you
it.
just got to
and
keep constantly going to the store.
I go once a week.
That's
you know,
too
get
much.
fresh
though.
Yeah,
Like, we go like every 2 weeks.
Really?
Oh wow, yeah.
Every 2 weeks Tuesday.
No, when we do like, we'll go on a binge, right? But it'll be like a healthy food binge, and you have to go shopping every other day.
Really?
Yeah, when you
Every other day.
Man,
shopping
I,
up,
I just I
You
plan
got-
the meals I want to make.
It's like a
you have
full-time
one
job.
mouth to feed though. You have one mouth to feed.
well, you're just
Yeah.
not allowed. You're not
There's
able to
5 of
fit
us.
enough in the fridge then, or but you go 2 weeks.
Yeah, we go 2 weeks, but a lot of our stuff, like my stuff, is pre-planned. But because I'm the oddball out, I'm the vegetarian, you know. So a lot of my stuff I have to cook myself, or
Yeah.
you know, if my, you know, so little stuff like that. Like my wife will prepare stuff and be like, "Hey, I'm making this. Do you want me to make something else for you, or do you want to make, you know?" So it really depends on what we're cooking that week.
Oh.
If we run out
Yeah.
of stuff,
Yep.
you know.
Hey,
But
grown up problems, man.
you
You
know.
know, it's like
It's like
it's
you know,
funny because we can bitch about anything, and it's like nothing is perfect, and we just I guess it's
Yeah,
human
it is what it
nature.
is.
We're never satisfied. I just wish I can go shopping and be as cheap as it was like 5 years ago or whatever. you
If
know?
only. Well,
I know it's just
It ain't happening.
prices,
Kinda have to, like, just
inflation,
pick and
and
choose what you eat now.
well, it's a new year, man. Hopefully, you know, it looks out for us.
Well,
And-
you guys both have resolutions to lose weight. I think that's like the common one.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But I'll be a little different, and I have a resolution to spend some more time with my girlfriend this year.
Okay.
Yeah. This past year has been really rough because she works 2 jobs, and one of them is overnight, so she sleeps during the day, and then when she's not working, and it's just been really a struggle. So I think my resolution this upcoming year is just to try to spend more time with her.
That's
get out
a
of
good
that
resolution,
Yeah,
though.
just
That's a
trying
good
to-
one.
You're listening to the Almost Tomorrow Show. And now your hosts, Jamie Flores, Mo Wadan, and Nathan Collins.
Have you ever had a dream right? Because this can go in multiple categories. A lucid dream, from my definition, from my own definition, would be something that seems so real, right? And it's a fantasy and you control it,
Yeah.
right? But it also, another way you can define it is you're dreaming, right? You're dreaming. Now, what do you guys think? Like, if you're having a lucid dream, I've heard people mention that they'll have a lucid dream, but they can actually control the dream.
Yeah.
Like totally control the dream.
Yeah, I've done that.
You know, I have never done that.
You've never been able
Like,
to control like what you're
like,
doing?
to fully control. Like, I've had dreams where I know I'm dreaming, but I can't control. Like, I can't control it. So I could never understand. So if I was to have a lucid dream, and I can fully control it, can I be like, and poof, now I have 100 women that I'm sleeping with?
Yeah, you could.
You know what I'm
I did
saying?
that
Like,
once.
Is it like that?
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
I've had one or two lucid dreams. One time, I think the first time, I was like having a nightmare. I was in a haunted house and I was being chased by like some monster or something, was just like in the house trying to kill me. And eventually I just kind of clicked for me and I just knew I am
this ain't
asleep.
real.
Yeah, this is not real.
This ain't
I'm
real.
asleep. And so I gained not total control, but like some control over the dream. And I told the monster to kill himself, and he started punching himself in the nutsack until he died. And that was pretty funny. And then you could like fly, and I've had a couple of dreams where I like realized I was dreaming and I could fly around, and it's
It kinda
always
hit-
by like flapping for some reason.
No, I never had that.
I gotta flap
all
real
my
fast.
all my flying is like Superman flying. Like
you
know,
lucky.
like you can.
It's exhausting.
It's like, well, he said I gotta put in the work.
He'd be out of breath in his dream.
Fuck, I gotta get to Detroit.
Jesus, why am I going to Detroit?
I don't know.
Have
Nobody
you-
goes to Detroit.
Have you ever had a lucid dream and you did absolutely nothing, just wandered around, and like, do you look at yourself in the mirror?
No, I've been able to like control like, hey, we're like I've had like action packed dreams and shit where shit's going down and I'm like, oh, I need a weapon, and I turn around and I have a shotgun with me or a rifle and stuff, and I'm like, all right, and I start getting in and I'm like, oh, we need drones, and then drones will pop in. Like you can kind of control what's gonna happen next. But like it kind of like hits you and you're like, all right, I know I'm dreaming, and now that I know that I'm dreaming, let's fuck some shit up, and then you start controlling what's going on.
You can mold it a little bit.
Yeah. You can't do like a ton because that would end up waking you up, but you can definitely get in there.
A really good way to start lucid dreaming or trying to like learn how to do it is to start off with a simple goal, like find your hands in your dreams. When you're dreaming, see if you can find your hands and like look at them. That's harder than it might seem.
Yeah.
Because now you're focusing while trying to stay in REM.
Right. And then, when you look at your hands in a dream, like it's very hard to keep something solid. They morph and shift and change. But if you can like keep your hands in focus and like, realize, then that kind of like gives you some sort of like presence of mind that you can use.
Do you try to define that dream? Like find a meaning to a dream that you have?
Sometimes.
I'm not. I mean, maybe a lot of the time it's like it's catching whatever is going on, and I realize that I can manipulate what's going on in that scene. So like my mind sets up the scene, and I can control what's going on, essentially in that scene. It could be a different scene every time I have a dream, which usually it is a different scene. But I can go in there and actually change. I mean, it's the crazy part too. Have you ever had those dreams where you're like on the edge of a building and you can feel yourself fall over and you're like falling? There's like that saying that if you hit the ground, you'll die.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't believe that.
I never had
Nah.
any dream of the falling dream. Or
You never
anything
had
like
it
that.
where like
Really?
your body just
Oh,
jerks
man.
and stuff. I've
Yeah, just
I've
like
had
all of a
that.
sudden
Like
you're just
yeah,
jerk
I've
awake.
woken up from fucking feeling like. Think about it when you go to bed tonight. Like just think about like going up to the edge of a fucking building.
That's
and
why they
just
call it
looking straight
falling
down.
asleep. Because
Oh,
it feels
right.
like you literally are kind of falling for a second.
Oh yeah, see, I never. At least I can never remember. Like I know I've dreamt. I've had some dreams before, which I know were like vivid and they felt real. But I wake up sometimes, and I won't remember it. But I do remember having a dream. I just don't remember what.
Like
Man.
the details, like the actual.
Like
details.
nothing.
I have
I just
so many
it's,
weird
it's
dreams.
like I wake up just
Like
feeling
in a fog.
like I wake up and I'm like, oh man, that was crazy. But what was it? You know what I mean?
Oh wow, I'm relatively good at like remembering what I was thinking about.
I have
'Cause
these
I'll-
weird abstract dreams. Like if I'm anxious,
Like
Yeah.
a Picasso,
kind of.
like where it's all just
Yeah.
like shapes.
Although
and,
it's not
like, you
really
can kinda
visual, it's more sensory, I suppose, translated into visual.
feel
So like
lights and like morphing stuff.
kinda. So do you ever like have your hand fall asleep and you feel like the tingles, like the little needles in
Yeah.
your fingers? I've had dreams where that sensation has become like this visual puzzle of, like little tiny like
Pinpricks everywhere.
yeah, pinpricks. It's like physical, but it's not physical, and like they're like breaking apart and like scattering, and I'm trying to like somehow will them all back together, but of course that's nonsensical. And I get that dream a lot when I'm anxious about something.
Yeah,
It's
th-
really
that's-
weird.
That's the
It's-
thing. Like your
it's
dreams
probably like-
represent how you're feeling. And that's why like when I do remember them, I try to define the dream. Like what did that mean? What am I trying to tell myself? Like like I still remember the last time I wet the bed. I remember the dream, and I remember just standing over the toilet and I'm peeing and I'm
I've had
screaming at myself. I'm screaming, why can't I not feel it? And I'm like peeing and I'm like, I can't feel it. And guess what? I woke up warm. My whole, area was warm and shit. I was young as fuck. And I still remember that because I never forget that. I'm like, I remember screaming to myself, like, why can't I not feel myself pee? Because, it feels good when you pee.
Yeah,
it's just
it
like,
feels
oh,
good when you
that-
pee
that
and when you
release
take a
when you're-
shit.
and I'm like, I can't feel it, and I want to feel it, and I felt it, and I woke up real
Got
quick.
your wish.
Yeah, like
Man, like last time I fucking pissed the bed, I had to be like 22.
oh man, you were that old?
Oh, I did
was
it.
like
No,
teenager.
I was
2
fucking
years.
plastered drunk, man. Like I was fucking done. And I remember in the dream that I was at the bar that I was at, and I went out back and I was pissing on the wall. And I was drunk on the couch and I pissed all over myself. Fucking drunk, dude, like to the point where I didn't know how I got home. My car was there, my brother was in the house, but I didn't know how the fuck I got home. Like I was that drunk. Like what the fuck,
Yeah, that's funny, man.
That's pretty
crazy.
drunk.
But yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Dreams. I'm always amazed at dreams. I love dreams.
Dude, I saw this fucking TikTok video. It made me laugh. This dude was drunk as shit. And he was, when you fucking trash and you put your head down and shit and you start fading,
Yeah.
his friend goes and smacks
Oh,
the fuck
yeah,
out of
yeah,
him.
yeah,
I think I
seen
sent
that.
it to you.
I seen that. Yeah,
He
yeah.
That's not a
smacks
good
the
friend.
fuck out of him, dude. Bah! And he just goes back to drinking his beer. His friend wakes up.
He doesn't know what hit him.
Did you just fucking hit me? And he goes,
No.
what?
What are you talking
And he's
about?
like trying to think, like, did I get hit?
Or what?
It was fucking hilarious,
yeah.
man.
You ever fall asleep driving a car?
Oh,
Yeah, I
it's
have.
scary, dude.
I
Scary.
probably
man.
driven while sleeping a good 4 or 5 miles.
Wow, that's
How did you drive for 5 miles?
I'm assuming, right? I'm assuming right now because
Jeez.
obviously I don't know because I was asleep. But it's crazy because you close your eyes and you still see the road. At least that's how I felt. Like I instantly close my eyes and I'm already dreaming of the road, and I'm controlling it.
that's scary,
It's like
dude.
Sixth Sense kind of shit.
Yeah.
Shit,
It's
Man.
we went to me and my dad, right? My dad asked me to drive with him to Philly to go pick up my little brother and we're driving, right? We left later in the day to go overnight to make sure that the shop was just pretty much empty roads. And dude, I remember it's like 11:30, 12 at night, and I'm starting to fall asleep. And my dad purposely was like, "Hey, go to the stop." We go to the stop. He bought me a pack of cigarettes. This is when I smoke heavy. He bought me a pack of cigarettes and a whole bunch of Skittles and shit. And I was like, what the fuck? Because the whole time, yeah, we're going to take turns. You drive and then I drive.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm falling asleep and my dad's putting cigarettes in my mouth and lighting them for me to keep me up so that I would drive.
Wow.
Oh, man. Dude, I was like,
What a time.
all right. And we made it. But
That reminds me of when I was moving up here to Ohio, actually.
From where?
Virginia. Yep. And it's like a 7-hour drive. And I was falling asleep. Nobody else was in the car with me. And I was falling asleep. You know, I hadn't got much sleep last night. And it was very boring just driving on that highway for 7 hours. And so I was like nodding off at the wheel. And I knew what it was going on. And I was like, fuck, you know, I got to figure this shit out. And I had some peppermint oil, like essential oil, in one of my boxes. And so in order to stay awake, I don't know if you guys have ever, like, gotten any of that shit on your junk or in your eyes or anything like that.
It burns. It
It
makes
burns.
everything fresh. Like, fresh, and you just feel everything cold and shit. Oh.
I started rubbing that on my balls,
Damn.
Oh.
It's like,
you know, and, like, the pain and
Why?
whatnot. Well, it would snap me awake, you know, and, like, the pain would just keep me awake.
well, that would make me fall asleep rubbing my balls while I'm driving.
I'm not playing with myself.
It's like, I'm like,
You know, just like a quick dab, you know, and then boop, you know. Oh, I'm definitely alert and awake. I had to do like 3 or 4 times.
You know what absolutely sucks? Have you ever put Gold Bond on your ball sack?
No, I
No.
can't say that I have.
Oh my god, dude.
Why Gold Bond?
Dude,
Why not Bengay?
when I was in boot camp,
It's the same.
there
Oh,
was
is
these
it?
twins, man. And they would always do like weird shit, you know. They were always trying to get laughs out of us and shit in the bag. And like they told us, dude, if you ever put Gold Bond and you put it on your nutsack, it burns and shit. And we're like, nah, I don't know. Why just your ball sack and shit, you know?
So
why
it's
would-
super sensitive.
Why would it
yeah.
do it? Dude, oh my god! Like I have
You found out
pictures
the hard
somewhere.
way.
I'll pull them out. I have
your
pictures.
balls?
You're
No,
gonna pull those pictures
Yeah,
out?
just-
dude. I got them.
I
where
don't
they're
consent.
like putting Gold Bond on their balls and stuff, and they're just like, you see their reaction on their face.
Yeah, it's
in
not
the picture.
pleasant.
Dude. It is the weirdest. Everybody in the Bay did it. As soon as
Man.
one person did it, everybody did that.
It's
shit.
funny because that's something that even if you was to take it off, the sensation's probably going to be there for a few minutes. Like, doesn't matter. Like,
There was a
it's-
guy in
it's
my
in
college
between.
dorm
There's so many,
that
like-
was just an asshole. He was the biggest asshole. You know, he would play pranks, pull the fire alarm in the middle of the
Who's
night.
This dude.
This
in
guy
his
in my
dorm.
college dorm, right? You know, at like 3 a.m, he was giggling his ass off because he's pulling the fire alarm, waking everyone up and making you walk out the building. So to get back at him, we had these communal showers, you know, like
yeah.
just shower stalls where everyone would go to shower and whatever. And he would hang up his underwear right there on the hook outside of the shower stall that he was in. So, you know, I snuck in there, and just to get him back for being such a dick, I took Bengay, a tube of Bengay, and I squeezed a bunch in my hand, and I just slathered that on the crotch of his tighty whities. Just slathered it. And you know how those tighty whities really cup? They really cup your testicles right there.
Oh yeah.
You know, really
But
nestle
how do
them.
you not grab the fucking underwear off the hook and not feel the weight of the Bengay?
It wasn't that much. You don't
Yeah,
have to put that much.
But you would feel the.
No.
Not unless you were like really thinking about it, and you know you're wet from the shower, so you're not gonna notice the moistness of the.
You
Whatever.
So what happened? Did you
Well, I
actually see a
hung it back
reaction?
up. No, I didn't see it. I hung it back up, and I walked out. You know, and there's a little lounge, kind of, you know, slightly down the hall from the bathroom. I'm just sitting there waiting, and then suddenly I was like, "Son of a bitch! What the fuck?"
So you got to experience a reaction. That's some serious shit.
He comes like hobbling out, grabbing his junk. You know, he's like, which one of you sons of bitches put fucking, shit in my underwear?
Damn.
He never found out.
Your
Yeah.
mom.
But,
That's
served him
fucking-
right.
Yeah, fuck that. But that is kind of fucked up. Like,
Fuck it, he probably
Grabbing-
deserved it. But it's funny because he's talking about the asshole, but he's becoming the asshole him damn self.
Well, a good prank deserves another in return.
Yeah.
what are you looking forward to this year?
I am looking forward to prosperity. Mentally, I just want to be happy, right? I don't want to be stressed anymore. I know it's a long shot. I mean,
a
that's
super long shot.
but let me.
You can be in.
It's the beginning of the year, bro. It's the beginning
You're
of the year.
already.
Delusions are delusions, man. Either way, if you look at it.
But still, let me try to achieve it for at least a month, right? Or a week or 3 days.
Dude, you're the most angriest person I've ever met.
Should
in
become
my
a
life.
Buddhist and search for
I am
nirvana or
fucking
something.
angry, and that's why it's like the older I get, the more angry.
You just said it. I didn't want you to say it. I'm angry.
I will say that one thing I'm really looking forward to in 2022 is just the cool technological advancements that we're seeing in video games and everything, storytelling.
Blockchain.
Yeah, blockchain, and we can expand it, to new technology in the form of electric cars, and new cool initiatives in other areas like space.
Did you see in South Africa? Oh no, I think it was in Kenya. There was the 2 scientists that made a neurological contraption that will help paraplegics do mundane tasks.
Yeah,
Like-
it's called
that's
the Neuralink.
awesome.
yeah. Well, no.
It's a competition to the
It's
Neuralink.
competition, but they
Okay,
actually have
okay.
it to where it goes on it's a suit essentially over the shoulders,
Oh,
and they sit
yeah.
right here and they are literally thinking. They'll pick up the
Yeah,
can
yeah.
and stuff.
That's
and
kind of cool.
It's cool. They're the first to get it working and able to move the fingers and
can't
shit.
wait till the military gets their hands on that
I saw-
technology.
You're gonna-
Super soldiers.
It's
I
gonna
saw
get
a
to a
video
point where
of-
it's drones. We're not even gonna
yeah.
send
Yeah.
people. We're just
Easy.
gonna send drones in there. What I mean by drones is robots.
Yeah,
They have that
Tesla bot, although
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
saying
like a
it's not
Tesla
going to
bot.
kill you, but let's be real, they're going to make something that kills you
Well, they'll make
eventually.
they'll
That's-
make robot police officers.
well, that's the thing when
Oh,
AI,
fuck.
It'll be a fucking RoboCop.
Oh my god.
We're bringing RoboCop back in 20.
No, we're not
artificial
talking about
intelligence.
this.
Artificial
AI is
intelligence,
cool.
right?
Yeah.
The artificial intelligence is going to be like, well, I got to do what's best for the world, right? And they're going to be like, well, the humans are ruining the world, so I have to eliminate the humans.
What if
for
it?
the
What
world.
if it gets so fucking smart that he goes, I need to eliminate the head of the snake. I gotta eliminate the people making the decision, and they
Because
just
they're
go
making the
after
wrong
all
I
the
mean, it could be
decision.
just
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
simple.
It goes over and kills the leaders.
It doesn't have to even be that complicated. It could be something as simple as, all right, what's my main directive? My main directive is to maximize happiness in the world. And you take a look at the world and you see the world is on net unhappy. What's the easiest way to increase happiness from negative? Kill everybody. Now happiness is at 0, which is more than -5. So
I mean,
Damn, that logic is super gruesome.
you can look at it. Hey, the bots will kill anybody with mental issues as soon as they're born. They'll be like, oh, this is
well,
gonna
who
be.
knows?
That's crazy.
It's
Who
just,
knows?
It's crazy
Crazy.
because you don't know.
We all just become cattle.
Yeah.
We will.
But yeah, I'm really looking forward to the good stuff.
The
you know.
metaverse. Metaverse.
No, fuck that.
The metaverse
Fuck.
is coming.
Fuck it.
The metaverse.
I'm
is
not
here.
participating. I hate Facebook.
You can.
Well,
you
no,
can
no, no.
buy.
Facebook is just one player.
Yeah,
right?
It's gonna be you're gonna essentially wear a VR headset and be in this world.
I don't want to do it.
Yeah. But no, you're thinking
Give me my
about
PlayStation Home.
That's pretty much what they're probably gonna Neuralink into that too.
Who
right?
knows?
But there's going to be a metaverse that's decentralized. It's not going to be controlled.
We'll see. I
by-
would love it if they just didn't try to monetize the fuck out of everything. I mean, I don't need to see ads every waking moment of my life.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the way it's looking. Because even if you look at the decentralized metaverses that's out there, corporations are already buying up the land.
Digital land and stuff.
Yep,
you
the
can actually
digital
put
land.
in You can put in a offer to get digital land.
Oh yeah.
Like,
It's super expensive right now.
A friend of mine put in like I think it was like 12 by 12 or something like that for like $2,000.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, hey, I told him, I was like, man, we're gonna be fucking metaverse neighbors.
Yeah,
like,
well, I don't know. We'll see. How much time would you even spend in virtual reality and all that?
That's what you say now.
I do want to check it out, but
the norm. It's gonna be like that.
It's not ready yet.
No, it's gonna be like that. Player One.
Oh yeah.
Ready Player One.
Ready
Yes,
Player
it
One.
is. It is going to be like that.
Nah.
Where you're just boom, and then you're just looking at everything.
There's a lot of issues though. Like for one, the cost curve of that technology isn't coming down super quickly.
right now.
Right now, exactly.
It's
What you
right
don't
now,
understand.
'cause
This
we
is the
don't know.
beginning.
This
This
is-
is the beginning.
This
Yeah,
is
yeah,
like,
you gotta
inception.
see that.
This is the baby fetus.
When are you?
of
What
the
time frames
metaverse.
are you looking at? Next 5 years, 10 years, 20 years?
Well,
Probably within the next 15 years.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, okay.
Where,
well, that's
where
more
it's gonna be.
reasonable then. But we're
Yeah,
talking
I
about
mean,
2022, man.
Happy New Year to all our listeners. Thank you for
it's 2022, baby.
Yeah.
Let's
Happy New Year.
go.
2022. We're trying to get this shit going and get this ball rolling with the Almost Tomorrow show in this new year. So check out the almosttomorrowshow.com and listen to all our stuff. We have, every channel available for you. So YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Reach out to us on the website, in our contact page. If you have any kind of suggestions or you just want to reach out to us, you can always hit us up there. But yeah, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Make it a good one.
Get used to seeing our face because we're going to be around for a while.
Yes,
And,
sir.
Bye, everyone.
Have a good one. Bye.
You've been listening to the Almost Tomorrow Show with Jamie, Mo, and Nathan. 3 crazy sons of bitches raising hell. Hey, we hope you enjoyed the show. We know we had fun. We have to get some shut-eye, or we're going to be really hungover tomorrow. And until next time, you can hook up with us on social media. Find us on YouTube, Instagram, and on Facebook at The Almost Tomorrow Show. Till next time, don't let your meatloaf